How we doing, everyone? Look, listen, on this channel, you know, normally I'm talking about the best fighters on the planet. We're breaking down championship fights. I'm delivering knockout submissions and hard facts and opinions and deep analysis on mixed martial arts. But today, we're going off the deep end. We're talking about Paige VanZant, and a lot of you might like that. A lot of you might be a fan. To be fair, not a fan of the fighting, but a fan of the OnlyFans work that she's doing, or a fan of the Instagram posing that she does. And fair play, she's a good-looking girl. She really is. And we're all out here. We're all trying to make ends meet. We're all trying to pay the bills, keep a roof over our heads, and do whatever we want to do. So God bless her in that regard. But since she left the UFC, she did a bit of bare knuckle. She did a bit of wrestling, and now she's taking on her toughest opponent to date. She's trying to take on Taylor Swift. That is correct. Taylor Swift, the billionaire. Taylor Swift, the biggest pop star on the planet. Taylor Swift, the woman that absolutely drives me crazy, because every time I turn on the TV, there's Taylor Swift. You put on the news, it's reporting on Taylor Swift. Now, if you follow the world, news, football, whatever, you'll know she's now dating or in a serious relationship with Travis Kelce, an American football player, okay? And anytime you turn on the football, it's all talk of Taylor Swift, okay? And when you watch the news, it's talk of Taylor Swift at the game, right? Well, Paige VanZant thinks that's all a conspiracy. She thinks it's all bullshit. She thinks it's a ploy to get her name bigger. It's a ploy to get the NFL even bigger, like they need help with that. And it is a ploy to sell more merchandise. Let's take a little listen.
I think that the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce love story, I
love
believe
story,
it is 100% fake.
Fake.
Come for me, Swifties. Everybody, you know what? I have UFC fans coming for me. I think I can handle the Swifties. I believe it is 100% fake. It is publicity. It is, one, it's huge for the NFL because, yes, the NFL is big.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is huge, and now she's getting an entirely different demographic to come watch the NFL. I think of the wives that are buying Travis Kelce jerseys now. It's a huge publicity play on both fronts. It's good for Taylor Swift. It's good for the NFL. It's good for Travis Kelce. There's so much strategic stuff that's happening.
You are a conspiracy theorist a little
100%.
bit. Way more than I am. But
it's not a conspiracy theorist if everything I say is true.
Yeah. It's not a conspiracy if anything that Paige VanZant says is true. Everything's true. They didn't go to the moon. The earth is flat. I could go on all day. So Paige VanZant's talking out of her ass. Let's be honest, she's talking out of her ass. And if anyone's trying to make a publicity stunt here, it would be Paige VanZant. Listen, I've met her a few times. She's a very nice girl. I'm not trying to shit on her. I'm having a laugh. And a fella, Austin Vanderford, I've met him a few times as well. Very, very nice, respectable guy. But this podcast episode is being reported in the media a lot, okay? All news sites are talking about it because they want to talk about, not Paige VanZant, they want to talk about Taylor Swift. Okay, so yes, the NFL's big, but Taylor Swift is huge. Well, hold on a minute. The NFL's been around for a long time, and yeah, Taylor Swift is massive, one of the biggest celebrities on the planet, as I said. But she's going to die off at some point. I don't mean die. I don't mean be in a fatal car accident or anything like that. I mean, at some point, she's going to stop singing. The NFL will still be around. The NFL does not need Taylor Swift, okay? Yes, of course, it's a boost. If Taylor Swift is showing up all the time and, yeah, people are tuning in and the housewives are buying more merchandise, that's a great thing. It's a fantastic thing. But to think that they've all sat down and they've come up with a conspiracy, ooh, what can we do? I know. Let's get Taylor Swift, one of the biggest stars on the planet, and let's hatch a plan for her to hook up with one of our players. And yes, the viewership will go through the roof. We'll sell way more merchandise. How crazy does that sound? Do you think if they contacted Taylor Swift and give her the plan, she'd be like, yes, this is great. I need this. $1 billion in the bank is not enough. My popularity is not enough. I need the NFL fans. It's fucking insane. When you paint it out there, when you say the words, if you put it down in black and white, it's insane, okay? It's wild. It's absolute fucking nonsense, okay? Almost as much nonsense as me reporting on this. I'm not hating on Taylor Swift or Paige VanZant. God bless them both. They're doing the thing now. Paige VanZant, as we know, fought in the UFC, and she fought some pretty decent competition, to be fair. She was never in line for a title fight or anything like that. Her last fight, when was that? 2020. She lost to Amanda Hebas. She beat Rachel Ostovich by armbar. She lost to Jessica Rose-Clark, Michelle Waterson, and Rose Namajunas got choked out by Rose, but Rose went on to become one of the best fighters that we saw in women's into mixed martial arts, so no shame. She did have a stunning head kick knockout over Beck Rawlings, a jumping switch kick. That was beautiful. So fair play. As I say, I'm balancing it out. I'm not hating on you and giving the facts. She left the UFC and then she went to bare knuckle boxing. That didn't pan out. She had 2 fights. She lost in bare knuckle boxing, and then now she does a bit of WWE stuff. AEW, pardon me. I'm not the biggest fake wrestling, pro wrestling fan. God bless them. People lose their minds for that shit. I don't see the attraction unless you're a boy or a child or not mentally mature. No offense, but come for me, guys and girls. It's fucking nonsense, but fair play. I'd do it. I would love to jump in the ring. I will clothesline a motherfucker in a heartbeat. Let's go. Sign me up. But still, Paige VanZant, now she makes her money from OnlyFans. Okay, she came out recently and said that she makes so much money from that, and that's incredible. Good for her. You know, she's putting out pictures of her feet, pictures of her ass and her toes and her tits and whatever. You know, she's a beautiful girl. She pictures well, and she's got a massive following. So God bless her. Well done. But come on. Taylor Swift, this is all a conspiracy. That is the craziest nonsense I have heard in quite some time. So anyway, Paige VanZant, these days, she's an OnlyFans content creator, and she's earning a ton of money. She's talked about that. She's been very open with that, and a lot of people are. OnlyFans, if you want to put yourself out there and you've got a reason for people to watch, you know, like being a beautiful girl or being an interesting personality, kind of like a YouTube channel, you can generate a lot of dough. Check these numbers out here. So the biggest earners on OnlyFans, and these are monthly. These are monthly earnings, and these numbers are wild. Black China, $20 million a month. Bella Thorne, $11 million a month. Cardi B, $9.43 million. Tiger, $7.6 million. Mia Khalifa, the porn star, $6.42 million. Bad Barbie, $5.2 million. Eric Mina, whoever she is, $4.9 million. Gem, $2.9 million per month. Pia Mia, $2.2 million a month, and rounding it out at number 10, $1.9 million per month. So God bless them all. I mean, my God, they are absolutely killing it, generating a ridiculous amount of money. But Paige wasn't on the list. Listen, I think if she's coming in at 100, 150, even ranked number 250, based on those numbers, she's making an absolute fortune. So good for her. God bless her. But you know what isn't nonsense? Next week, I'm going to be live on stage in London, December 14th, in Manchester, December 16th. I'm going to be joined with the heavyweight champ, Tom Aspinall. I'm going to be joined by Paul Craig from Scotland. We're going to be having a laugh. I'm going to be telling a few jokes. I'm going to be taking the mickey out of all the people involved in mixed martial arts. UFC 296 is happening the night of the Manchester event. We'll be going through that fight card and we will be having a laugh about it. Nothing too nasty. Then I'm going to be running around the audience with a microphone in my hand. We're going to be doing a Q&A. You can ask the fighters questions. You can ask me questions. Then we're going to do a meet and greet afterwards. So if you want to come, sounds like a great night, to be fair. If you want to come, myticket.co.uk or just search Tales from the Octagon. No harm intended here with this video, just having a laugh and just reporting on this weird, wild conspiracy theory. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section, subscribe and ring the bell. Don't worry, MMA content coming for you soon, I promise, and I apologize.